define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, dog pounders surround me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want. this ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life.
All right, Coach, we welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Set, 10 Lobo. Right there, 56. Come to my world. We want it. Fight.
A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Check safety, check safety. Blue draw Corker. Begin.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing Jones. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll begin with a run by Gallman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Gallman. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. He's at the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for the Giants. 57 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Jones now off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Now a give, right side, it's Geis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Brady. Trying to lay one up deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Glover Quinn. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Bear in mind they had 2 interceptions last week, but that was in 4 quarters. They've got 2 here in the first quarter alone.
And the unsung people in this streak, the pass rushers. Because most of the time, they're the ones that affect things in the pocket for a quarterback, trying to throw the football, rushing them, getting them off their spot, harassing them, and that allows the defensive backs, the linebackers, to swoop in and make the picks downfield.
They're swooping. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
At the 37-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check 52. X3. 218. Chopper.
Now Gorman. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Jones. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Brady. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 30 yards there, and of course the 1st down as well. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Geis. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Muhammad Wilkerson elevated a Temple program that was looking for players like him, and he's carried that on into the NFL. What a terrific play there.
Yeah, a nice tackle for loss for the former Temple Owl, as you said, and the 30th pick in the 2011 draft. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
1st down, here's a run with Peterson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, Washington.
Wait, that 53.
52's the mic. Let's go, let's go.
On first down, this is Geis. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That's what I'm talking about.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so...
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Alec Ogletree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The Redskins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. To throw is Brady. Looking for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
A reminder coming up tonight, a tough ticket in New Orleans. The Cowboys in town to take on the Saints on Sunday Night Football. Then tomorrow night, Charles and I, we go to Pittsburgh. Bengals and Steelers, 2 teams, well, they don't like each other very much. That's well documented. That starts at 8:15 Eastern as we close out the month of September.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
Here's Gallman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Hey, Charlie.
48's the mic.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. First catch there for Thomas. It's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
70, Indy.
Throwing on 1st down, Jones. Out left, Allison's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch the shit.
Gallman will run it. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Sean Lee, the Pro Bowler, there for the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Wait, that wide, 80.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Sugar.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multi.
And it's a fumble, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
Pick me up. Here we go.
Brady to throw again. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion. Brady now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Gets this one left side to Pettis. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Wait, that 380.
Too little, Cut.
Again, it's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. 2nd and 5. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Hey, wahoo!
Pull it together.
Go.
Jones on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Man, that's caught inside the 10. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Wait, set. Wait, 20. 72.
You got tight. You got tight. You got
Wait,
tight.
10.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. Now we're going to get a stoppage, and oh boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down. Watch number 12.
Now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Short throw pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And we are even at 10 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wait, set. 180.
52 right here.
Hey, Alabama.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Wait, set. 53. Alert.
I don't think you got it, son.
Hey, shoot.
52.
Rip.
Throwing after the interception. Brady, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Brady going to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he finds McLaurin. And a broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain.
Let's go!
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Wait, that. Wait, 20. Ozzy. Ozzy. Go.
Check, Lucky.
On first down, it's Peterson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady taken in by Sprinkle. A little pitch and catch. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Ready?
Mike 51. Get this worm on. He's crashing. He's
Snap.
They start on the ground with Gallman. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
22-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Gallman again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
Now a play fake. Brady. And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, but it'll be 2nd down. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
No, check that.
On play action, now Brady. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Brady. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Well, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Now Brady to Thompson on the screen. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Play action. Now it's Brady. Going for the deep ball. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Brady again. Looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The drive begins with a handoff to Gallman. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. That one caught by Ellison. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Here's Jones on third down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Peterson. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On the ground, it's Thompson. And they'll get this down to the 10. 11 yards there, 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Peterson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They try again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. The last 2 plays each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Don't bandit.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here we go, set, 30 base.
Let's go. I'm scared.
Get it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's put that team on the clock.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Well, what a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
At the 33-yard line.
And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning.
Set. 18 Gator. We ain't giving them nothing today. Smooth.
Now Jones, off play action. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm, incomplete. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Jones now off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
A touchdown is a must here, but of course beware of leaving too much time on the clock for Tom Brady. It's first and goal, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready up.
48 Mike.
Jones will sneak it, and I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
60 Pittsburgh. Protein spill. Shoot! Hey!
Is that yours? Who's that? So, Mike 51. Mike 51. I got you. Check 99. Check 99. Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 5.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. This for the lead in the final stages. Rosas' kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they've managed the clock exactly right.
The Redskins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Wait 10. Wait 20.
Hey, check.
Sugar.
Back to throw. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there. 21 yards. They are in the 4th in Buffalo. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run with Thompson, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Brady to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So now it all comes down to Dustin Hopkins. This from 52, and this for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair. Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot. So for Washington, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Grind now, game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I could never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna